My original work is based on two passages from The Great Gatsby, the first of which is I'd seen it. Everybody had seen it. It was a rich cream color, bright with nickel, swollen here and there in its monstrous length, with triumphant hat boxes and supper boxes and tool boxes, and terraced with a labyrinth of windshield that mirrored a dozen suns. Sitting down behind many layers of glass in a sort of green leather conservatory, we started to town. The second passage is the one on my right was a colossal affair by any standard. It was a factual imitation of some Hôtel de Ville in Normandy, with a tower on one side, spanking new under a beard of raw ivy, and a marble swimming pool, and more than 40 acres of lawn and garden. It was Gatsby's mansion. What I notice about the language of the passage is that it's very colorful, literally. I mean, not only colors, but also all the details of the scene, like, the triumphant hat boxes, or, the glass, or the green leather, or whatever else. It's very vivid, and that sort of contributes to the theme, actually, of the passage, which is the sort of glamour of Gatsby's possessions, which is what this passage is introducing. That glamour contributes to stuff later in the book because it just shows how maybe ostentatious and show offy maybe his character is. It's like he needs to have that glamour, and this is sort of it's the description. It's basically the beginning of two of the biggest objects of that show offiness, I guess. Given the vivid detail of the passage, I feel that the best way to reflect that passage would be visually, with a visual media. Specifically, I thought that it would be nice to do it with a painting, and that's what you're going to see right now to the tune of "In the Mood." I think what really drew me to this passage in particular was the relative significance of it in relation to Gatsby's personality and how it develops throughout the how we see it develop throughout the book. Uh, with Gatsby's mission is to get Daisy, I guess, and the way he sees that he can do that is by leading a very glamorous lifestyle. And what I really like about this passage is that it sets up and it describes to us two of the most profound representations of that glamour of that lifestyle. What I really liked about this passage is all the vivid details that were described in it. And I felt the best way to represent that was with a visual media. And while I wouldn't consider myself particularly talented at visual media, I felt that it was the best way and that I would try and do it justice. So this is the final product of my study of the quote I chose. This is the final painting. I tried to incorporate as many details that were described in the passage as I could. So, for example, with the car, it was massive. I tried to have it take up a very good portion of the canvas. It had a green leather conservatory of an interior, which I tried to put in there. It was it was beige and gold, which continues the theme of glamour that is found several times throughout the book. And with the house, it's described as a colossal affair, and I tried to put that into the painting. It again takes up a very large portion of the canvas. In addition, the sheer scale again of the house. I mean, you've got it's a colossal affair, but you also have like took up 40 acres of land, which I tried to do like a very large front yard that that Gatsby would it would sort of fit the scale. The scale would sort of fit Gatsby's personality of big everything, I guess. You know, Maximus or Maximum, I guess. And I tried to incorporate ivy on the towers as the passage suggested, and I also had a little touch of myself. This little halo gold thing is to it would be like light coming from one of his parties. Again to suggest the glamour of it all. All right, that's basically everything I have to say about my English final project. Thank you for watching. And I'd just like to say that I very much enjoyed this project. I enjoyed painting, even though I wouldn't say that I am particularly talented at it, nor do I had much experience with it. But I enjoyed doing it, and I love doing it. So I really did. So I feel like that's I think what matters most. I really enjoyed doing this.